What's up, homies? Let's talk about Gunsmith Part 15. In this Gunsmith, you need to modify an AS Val the way that Mechanic tells you to modify it. It's the same as every other Gunsmith video, and if you've gotten this far, you already know what kind of video this is. So, let's get into it. Gunsmith Part 15. This is the 15th Gunsmith that Mechanic will give you. If you've done the previous 14, you already know what you need to do. You just don't know which parts you need to do it. In this one, you need to modify an AS Val with whatever Mechanic's telling you to do up here. This is going to be a GL Shock buttstock, an ANPEQ 15 tac device, an NSPU night scope, and a 30-round magazine. Your ergonomics need to be above 33, and your recoil needs to be a total sum of less than 200. It's gonna be pretty simple, but the first thing we need is the gun. For the AS Val, you can buy this from Prapor Level 4. It's going to be right here for 144,000 rubles. You can also buy the AS Val from the flea market if you'd like for only 60,000 rubles. Obviously, the flea market's the cheaper option. That's probably what you should do, but hey, what do I know? That's what I'm gonna do. Now, once you've got your gun, you need to start putting the parts on it that Mechanic wants you to put on it. And the first part Mechanic wanted you to put on this was the GL buttstock, and you can actually buy that from Mechanic Level 2. It's going to be right here, and it's a barter for 1 WD-40. You can also get this buttstock from Skier Level 4, and it's going to be right here under my face, obviously, for 12,000 rubles. Of course, if you don't have either of those traders leveled up enough, you can buy this off the flea for 30,000 rubles. But I have Skier leveled up enough. He's the cheapest option, so I'm just going to buy the stock from him. The next part you're going to need is your night vision scope, and that's going to come from Prapor Level 1. It's going to be right down here for only 15,000 rubles. Everybody has Prapor Level 1. You pretty much have them from the start of the game, so we're not even going to talk about the flea market price. Buy the scope. Your tactical device is going to come from Peacekeeper Level 3. It's going to be the ANPEQ 15. It's going to cost 155 US dollars. If you don't have Peacekeeper Level 3, the flea market, you can buy it for 15,000. Just so you guys don't feel left out, I'm going to buy it for 15,000. Now, the chances are your AS Val came with the 20-round magazines, as you can see mine did right here. So we need to buy the 30-round magazines. You can buy these magazines from Prapor Level 3. They're going to be a barter for 4 pairs of pliers. I do have the pliers, but I'm not going to take the easy way out. I'm going to show you guys the other ways you can get it. You can also buy this magazine from Prapor Level 4. It's going to be right up here at the top, and it's going to cost you 40,000 rubles per magazine. If you don't have Prapor 3 or 4, you can buy these off the flea market, and it's going to be the same price as Prapor pretty much. Now, obviously, we have a buttstock for the AS Val, but we don't have a way to put the buttstock on the AS Val. You need to buy the AS Val buffer tube. This is going to come from Mechanic Level 2. It's going to be a barter. It's right here. It's the AS Val Rotor 43, I think it's called, the R43 Val. It's going to cost you 1 milk. 1 milk is going to cost you 15,000 rubles, so essentially 15,000 rubles for the buttstock. If you do not have Mechanic Level 2, you can buy this from the flea, but it's going to cost you 70,000 rubles. So I would probably recommend you just get Mechanic up to Level 2 before you attempt this Gunsmith. So we're going to buy our milk for 15,000 rubles. We're going to do the barter, and we're going to keep going with the build. For the tactical device that we bought to fit on the AS Val, you're going to need a tactical device mount. There's 3 different mounts that will work for this build. You can choose any of the 3 I'm about to show you, and any of them will work. I would just kind of base this off of which traders you have leveled up high enough, or which one's cheapest on the flea market. And the first one's going to come from Skier Level 3. And it's going to be this VSS Val Zenit B3 ring mount that's right under my face here. It's going to cost you 3,000 rubles. If you don't have Skier Level 3, you can buy it off the flea market for 9,000 rubles. If neither of those options work for you, you can also buy a mount from Mechanic Level 3. And it's going to be this one right here, this VSS Val Zenit B3 mount combo. It's going to be 6,000 rubles. Again, flea market, it's going to be 12,000 rubles. And if neither one of those so far has worked for you, you can also buy one from Jaeger Level 3, but you'll probably see I don't have it because you don't unlock it until the end of this Gunsmith task, so I hope the other 2 work for you. I'm just kidding. I'm going to show you guys how to get it on the flea market. You go to the flea market, you're going to type in 6P29, and that's going to bring you up with this VSS Val Taz 6P29M mount. It's expensive. I don't recommend this one, but if that's the one you need to buy, by all means go for it. But I just showed you 2 other ones that are cheaper than this one, so you do you, boo. Now that we've got all of our parts, it's time to put the gun together. First thing we want to do is take this magazine and just throw it away. Just might as well destroy it. We need the 30-rounder magazine on there. Next thing you want to do is take this rear buttstock off the gun and take your pistol grip off the valve. And then you've got room to put your R43 valve buffer tube on there. Once your buffer tube's on there, you can put your GL shock on the back of it. You can put your mount on the valve. Then you can put your tactical device on the mount. And then you can put your scope on top. I don't know why Mechanic wants a gun that looks like this. This is probably the ugliest gunsmith build in the whole game, but the point is we built it correctly. The item fits the active Gunsmith Part 15 quest requirements, blah, blah, blah. So you can go ahead and turn this gun in for Gunsmith Part 15. And then obviously you can get all the rewards and you can move on to Gunsmith Part 16. Speaking of Gunsmith Part 16, I'll have that video out in a few days. And if this video helped you, make sure to leave a like so that maybe you can try to help somebody else. And as always, if you like my content or you like content like this, or maybe you want to keep up to date with future videos or live streams, or maybe you just think I'm pretty, make sure to leave a subscribe. I appreciate you guys and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, baby.